All right, so we're diving deep today into AI,
Ooh.
but with a twist.
Okay.
We're looking specifically at Indonesia.
Indonesia, interesting.
Yeah, a lot of you have been asking about it. What's going on over there? What's
Yeah.
the AI scene like?
Right.
And we got our hands on some fascinating data from Statista
Oh,
to
cool.
kind of, guide our deep dive.
Excellent.
And I got to say, even I was blown away by some of these numbers.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, just to kick things off, by 2028, the AI market in Indonesia
Right.
is projected to hit a whopping $3.7 billion.
Wow. That's some serious growth.
It's more than growth.
Yeah.
It's like an explosion.
It's a boom.
Yeah, a boom, exactly.
So what's fueling this AI fire in Indonesia?
Well, that's what we're going to unpack. I mean, there are a few things
Yeah.
that make Indonesia really ripe for this kind of development, right?
Right.
First off, you've got a young population.
Yeah.
And they're super tech savvy.
Like they've grown up with technology.
Right, digital natives.
Exactly. Digital natives.
Yeah.
And then you add to that a rapidly growing digital economy. And the government is like super supportive
Okay.
of tech innovation.
So it's like all the right ingredients.
Yeah, it's like the perfect recipe, right,
Yeah.
for an AI explosion.
And are we seeing companies actually adopting AI in Indonesia?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
And it's not just, limited to one sector,
Yeah.
according to this data, professional services, retail, and financial services, they're all in.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, they're really leading the charge.
And this is actually pretty relevant to you, right? I mean, you've got
Yeah.
that finance background.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
So think about it. Indonesian banks are using AI to combat fraud.
Whoa, really?
Yeah, like picture an algorithm
Oh.
that's sifting through tons of transactions every second,
Wow.
catching those tiny little red flags
Wow.
that humans might miss.
That's insane. It's like AI detective work.
It is.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that's just one example.
Right.
Where else are we seeing AI pop up?
Oh, all over the place.
Okay.
E-commerce is a big one.
What?
I mean, AI is personalizing those product recommendations you see.
Yeah.
It's optimizing logistics, even powering chatbots
Right. Yeah.
for customer service.
It's like AI is becoming the face of customer service.
In a way, yeah.
Yeah. And what about healthcare?
Huge potential there, too.
Right.
AI assisting with diagnoses,
Right.
even drug discovery.
Right.
It's pretty mind-blowing.
It is mind-blowing. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it sounds like Indonesia is not just dipping its toes.
Right.
It's diving headfirst into AI.
Totally.
But what about the future?
Okay.
I mean, what does this growth actually look like? So
Right.
the data shows
Yeah.
that the AI market in Indonesia is going to grow at a compound annual growth rate,
Okay.
or AGR,
Yeah, I know.
over 30%
Okay.
through 2028.
Wow, that's massive.
And for those who might not be familiar with KGR,
Yeah.
could you kind of break that down?
So CAGR is basically, it's like a smoother way to look at growth over time.
Okay.
It gives you like an average yearly growth percentage.
Right.
So in this case, 30% CAGR for Indonesian AI. That means we can expect some pretty big consistent growth
Yeah.
year after year.
Year after year.
Yeah, and to put that into perspective, that's way higher than like the global average.
Wow. So Indonesia is really outpacing the world.
Yeah, they're on the fast track.
They are. And it seems like investors are noticing.
Yeah, the money's flowing.
Yeah. The data highlights that in 2022,
Oh, okay.
Indonesia was the top dog in Southeast Asia
Wow.
when it came to attracting funding for AI startups.
That's huge.
It is. And it
It-
makes you wonder,
yeah.
what does all this investment mean for the future of AI in Indonesia?
I mean, that's the exciting part, right?
Yeah.
It's like this influx of cash, it's fuel
Okay.
for these startups.
Wow.
It allows them to develop new tech, to scale up, to really contribute to the whole AI ecosystem.
Yeah, and to potentially change the game.
Oh, absolutely.
It's like watching a revolution unfold.
Yeah, it's pretty incredible.
So to kind of wrap things up, I mean, we've got a young, digitally savvy population.
All right.
We've got strong government support, this wave of investment.
Yeah.
It all adds up to this dynamic environment where AI can really thrive.
And that's what makes Indonesia so fascinating to watch.
Absolutely.
It's not just about the technology, it's about how they're using it to like drive progress across different sectors.
Yeah,
It's really about improving lives.
it really is.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see where they go from here.
Definitely. And for our listeners out there, think about this.
Okay.
With all this rapid AI adoption,
Right.
are there potential challenges?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe ethical considerations?
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, something to think about, something to keep an eye on as this all unfolds.
A lot to consider.
It is
definitely.
Well, that's our deep dive into AI in Indonesia.
Fascinating stuff.
Until next time,
See ya.
stay curious.